Thank you for vibing with me. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Man, I'm trying to get 100 likes on this video. If I could get 100 likes, I'd be so happy. But listen, man, all the Sixer fans all around the world, man. The Sixers are being investigated, y'all. And I investigated, right? Due to Paul George and Tyrese Maxey not playing. You know what I mean? That's what Shams is reporting. Also, how do you feel about the Sixers right now? I'm going to start with the investigation, right? And I said this in my my pre-recorded video last night after the dang on Pacers game. How I feel about the whole investigation is I don't like it at all, obviously. As a Sixers fan, I don't like it because I know for a fact we have goals to go get a Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey. You know what I mean? We had goals, man. In the 2025 NBA draft, we got goals. But at the same time, you know what I mean? They're doing what they got to do to keep the like, because you want people to be legit. You don't want people just to be tanking. You know what I mean? So I understand why the NBA is doing it, but it sucks. But my whole thing when it comes to the Sixers is they have to make sure they don't play Paul George and Tyrese Maxey early on. They have to make sure. Because if they do, it's going to be obvious that they're not really hurt. They got to sit them out and say, yes, these are my documentations of these dudes is really hurt. Paul George with a messed up knee, I'm hearing. A messed up ankle, I'm hearing. And also, Tyrese Maxey with a messed up finger. Oh, these dudes is really hurt. And they're unable to play till further notice. You feel me? So that's what they're going to have to tell the NBA investigation. They have to, you know what I mean? They got to be real. They got to be like, yo, these dudes is hurt. They can't play. But in the back of our minds, we're thinking like, yo, this is good because we got to keep losing. We got, how many games we got left right now? I think we got like 16 games left. We got 16 games left, y'all. How many games can we lose? The more losses, the better. And as a diehard Sixers fan, it's bad that I'm saying this, but I'm keeping it real. We got to lose as many games. How many games will we lose out of the last 16 games? Would it be 15 games? Would it be 1 game? Would it be 4 games? How many games will the Sixers lose in the last 16 games? Because we have to. We have to. But on top of that, they cannot allow Tyrese Maxey and Paul George to play. Somehow, some way, they got to keep them off the field. What's going on? What's going on? Hi, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. If you're in the building, make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I cover the Sixers and the Phillies on this channel. I will be covering the Eastern and Western Conference playoffs this season because I know the Sixers ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Shout out to everybody in the building. But listen, y'all, hear me out. This investigation for the Sixers could go bad if the Sixers allow the NBA to apply that pressure to them to pretty much say, yo, you got to play Tyrese Maxey. You have to play. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Shout out to everybody in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Shout out to all of y'all. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. God bless to everybody that's in the building. If you can, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because I'm trying to get to that first 300 subscribers on this channel. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. But getting back to what I'm saying. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Getting back to what I'm saying. So the Sixers are being investigated by the NBA because Tyrese Maxey and Paul George hasn't played in I don't know how long, right? But they can't fold under pressure. They gotta pretty much say, yo, these dudes is really hurt and they're not gonna be able to play. That's just a bottom line to it. It's for Sixers are, yeah, you ain't lying. They bad right now. But there's light at the end of the tunnel, brother. There's light at the end of the tunnel because I look at it like this. This year, a total. My bad, the phone's ringing. This year has been totally wasted. It's been a dud of a year. But at the same time, if we mess around and get a top 2025 NBA draft pick, top 6, we'll keep our top 6 pick. If we keep losing, we could potentially draft a Cooper Flagg. I'm not sure if you know who Cooper Flagg is, but Cooper Flagg is potentially a generational talent. Ace Bailey is possibly a generational talent. Who else? VJ Edgecombe. I think the other Bull's name is what's his name? Trey Johnson. And there's another guy that I'm missing. Harper. So, you know, if the Sixers can lose enough, they can get one of these talented potential all-stars. And this bad season could be actually a good season in a way. I hate to cheer for my team to lose, but at the same time, we just trying to get, we got to get something out of this season. This season's been such a wasted season. What's going on, brother? What's going on? What for me right now, what time is it for me? It's 11:41 right now for me. But yeah, man, this season's been such a bad season. I want something out of this season. Something is better than nothing, you feel me? And Joel Embiid's been out all season. Only played like 13 games this season. Then you got Tyrese Maxey. He's been hurt because of his finger. And then you got Paul George getting the max contract. He's been out pretty much the whole season as well. Like Paul George, he has a growing injury, a knee injury, a dang on ankle injury. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot of injuries. So he said, need good luck. Shout out to you. Yeah, we're going to need some good luck. Shout out to everybody in the building, though, man. But yeah, the Sixers are getting investigated. It's just so crazy because I think they said there's other teams that's being investigated too as well. So I'm curious what other teams are being investigated. And it's just crazy, man, because oh, no, this is not a shirt. This is just my flag. This is my flag, and this is a jacket. I got a jacket on, and this is my flag. I always put like a flag because over my shoulder to let people know who I'm talking about. Yeah, because I'm a diehard Philadelphia 76er fan, diehard Phillies fan, and when it comes to football, I'm a Viking fan. So I'm a hybrid sports fan. But on this channel, we just cover the Sixers and the Phillies. On my other channel, it's called Mike Sports Vibes. I talk about the Vikings because I'm a Viking fan from PA. And if you're wondering why I'm a Viking fan from PA, it's because of Randy Moss. If you know who Randy Moss is, yeah. Oh, you talk about the jacket? Yeah, it's a Calvin Klein jacket. It's Calvin Klein. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing. Trying to get to that first 300 subscribers if you haven't already. Thank you so much. All right, so getting back to what I was saying. So they cannot allow the NBA to apply that pressure to them to the point where they fold like a pretzel. Because if they fold like a pretzel, what do you think is going to happen? Thank you for subbing, bro. Thank you for subbing. I truly appreciate it. If they fold like a pretzel, I honestly think this is what's going to happen. They're going to probably lose a draft pick. They're possibly going to get fined. Definitely fined, but they're going to probably lose a draft pick. So they have to pretty much be like, yo, these dudes is really hurt. This is why they're not playing. And how I honestly feel about the Sixers right now, I'm going to keep it real. How I feel about the Sixers is, for me personally, as I do play-by-play for most of every Sixer game, right? For me personally, the way this season has been, from the very start, Joel Embiid playing in the Olympics, and he was hurt, and he didn't start the season opener. He only played 13 games. Paul George, Tyrese been hurt. I just feel like this whole season just been a wash, man. And that's crazy, because if you think about it, an 82-game season, right? We got 16 games left. We are 22, what's the record? 22 and 44 or 43, one of the two, right? It's like, dang, how is this team that bad? How is the Sixers that bad? But when you have $600 million sitting on the bench, you literally got $600 million. I'm talking about Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Paul George sitting on the Sixers bench, bro. That's not even including some of our other role players like Kelly Oubre Jr. Kelly Oubre Jr. is a good player, but he ain't getting paid like dumb, like those three. But I'm just telling you, man. And then they got all these G League players. I don't even know the names of half of them playing for the Sixers. So you know we tanking. And it's like, dang, like, then the NBA is like, oh, we're going to investigate y'all. We're going to investigate y'all. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Crazy work. Crazy work. But I'm gonna keep positive though, man. There will be light at the end of the tunnel, and the Sixers will be good next season. I truly believe that. I think we got to trade Paul George in the offseason, and we'll see what happens from there. But I truly feel like the Sixers are on the verge of some good things after this NBA draft. After this NBA draft, we're looking good. What's going on, Samuel? What's going on, brother, man? Appreciate y'all. Good morning. Everybody that's in the building, good morning. Good morning. Hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend so far. It is Saturday. You know what I mean? Enjoy your weekend. Trade PG. Oh, my goodness. Tell me about it. LeBron GOAT. Yeah, let me say that. Look, trade PG ASAP. Let's say that. Trade, that should be a hashtag. Trade PG ASAP. Trade PG ASAP. And I want to say this real quick because I see a Lakers fan in the building, right? Or if you're not a Lakers fan, you like LeBron, right? LeBron is 40 years old, bro. And he is balling at the highest level. Now, I'm not going to say he's better than his prime. I'm not saying that. I'm not that crazy because I've seen how great LeBron is, right? This man is averaging like 25 plus points, 7 plus assists, 7 plus rebounds. And Luka, like that was the biggest trade that I never thought that was going to happen, man. Luka, like, changed LeBron James. He literally took 15 years off of LeBron James' career, bro. That's how good LeBron James was playing. And it sucks. I'm not sure how hurt LeBron James is right now, but LeBron James, I think it was what was his injury? I forgot. He's injured, right? So I'm hoping LeBron James comes back because I think the Lakers could be a dark horse team in the Western Conference this upcoming season. So, but that was a bad trade by the Mavericks. The Mavericks got rid of a generational talent like that boy Luka, and that's just, I don't know what they was thinking. Shout out to Chris for real. His contract is way too big. Oh my goodness, tell me about it. Paul George's contract is out of control. And this is my thing. We're supposed to trade him in the offseason, y'all. We're supposed to trade. Look, there's rumors going around that the Sixers are trying to trade him in the summer. But think about this, y'all. This man is getting paid $50 million. He's getting paid $50 million. So who's going to want that contract for another 3 years? I mean, I know there was rumors that the Hawks were interested in him. Yeah, Hawks, you could take him off our hands if you want him. Today, severe weather outbreaks, tornado. Oh, no, be safe, bro. Crazy weather outbreaks. Be safe, Samuel. How old have you been playing? Oh, I haven't been playing. I don't play professional basketball. I wish I played professional basketball. If I played professional basketball, shoot, you know what I'm saying? I wish. PG got to go. PG got to go. $50 million to run a podcast goes crazy. Yo, it goes beyond crazy, bro. I don't know the word to describe Paul George right now. Like, that is the craziest word. And this is the thing about it, right? People think it's the Philadelphia 76er fan base that came at Paul George because he stopped doing his podcast. Nope. That wasn't it. It was the GM. He don't care about us saying what we want to say. He don't care about us. He care about that paper, bro. And the GM said, yo, you're going to have to, I mean, athletes have a right to have a life after basketball, right? But if your team is 10 games, 15 games, 20 games below 500, how can you sit here on a podcast and talk about other players? You're talking about other players when your team is terrible. Make it make sense, bro. For example, y'all in the chat, if your team is losing every single game, right, and y'all can't get right, your team is jacked up from the floor up, and you had a podcast, what would y'all do? Would y'all continue the podcast, or would y'all say, hey, maybe I should think this through? Maybe I should pretty much be like, yeah, I'm going to have to pause on the podcast. This man was doing a straight-up podcast, not caring about anything, bro. And it's Daryl Morey. It wasn't us. People think, oh, he ain't scared of the Sixer fan base. But we hold him accountable. But it was Daryl Morey saying, yo, it don't look right. Your team is 20 games below 500. Why are you still doing a podcast? Shout out to my boy Ingram in the building. The sports of life. What's going on, bro? Shout out to you. Salute to you, bro. Hopefully everything's good with you and your family. God bless my brother. Tornado watch for. Oh, no, you got to be safe, bro. PG paid $50 million to do nothing. Do not a dang on thing. I'm out by good grace. You too, bro. Word ups. What's up, word ups? See you soon later next live stream. All right, bro. Y'all going to clean house at least. That's what y'all need to do. That's the problem, bro. How can we clean house when you can't trade a Joel Embiid? Who's going to want a Joel Embiid when you just gave him another 3-year contract extension? The man has missed. I'm not making this up, and I love Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is one of my favorite players in Sixer history. He's the greatest Sixer player since Allen Iverson. That's hands down. Even if you don't like him, you gotta at least admit to that, right? Joel Embiid, right? He played 400 and something games. You know how many games he missed in his career? So he played 400 and something games, and the man missed 400 and something games. Is not looking too good, bro. So, and then on top of that, Paul George. Now, getting to Paul George. How can you trade Paul George? The man has 3 more years on his contract, and the man looks washed. I'm not going to say he looks washed because he's still averaging 16 points. But for $50 million, I'm not giving him $50 million. I'm not doing it. I can't do it for 3 more seasons, only averaging, 16 points. I don't even know what his rebounds are. I don't know what his assists are. His defense is still solid. But come on, man. Let's keep it real. It's not worthy. It's not worthy of the type of paper you giving him. It's not worthy. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, y'all. In the chat. If you was a GM, would you trade for a Joel Embiid that hasn't played all season long? Would you trade for a Paul George that's averaging 16 points a game and he's getting paid $50 million a year? Put your GM hat on for a second. And I'm a diehard Sixer fan. I love the Sixers. And by the way, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I do play-by-play for almost every Sixer game. I cover the Sixers and the Phillies. But I will be covering the playoffs for the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference, meaning I will be doing play-by-play. So if the Lakers are playing, so if the Cavs are playing, the Celtics are playing, I will be doing play-by-play for those games in the playoffs, even though the Sixers ain't going to be in the playoffs. It is what it is. I got to do it because I love great basketball. But hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. Trying to get to my first 300 subscribers on this channel. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. I'm having a wonderful day. I'm talking about front offices. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Oh, you talking about them? Yeah, they got to go too. Yo, bro, they got to go too. I don't know what Elton Brand does, bro. He got to go. Daryl Morey, he got to go. From the coaching staff, Nick Nurse. I feel bad to say this because you got to think of it like this. His team's been hurt all year, right? But Nick Nurse, tell me if y'all basketball fans, y'all know a little bit about basketball. I'm not an expert, but I know a little bit about a little bit, right? His rotations suck because in one game, I'm not making this up, y'all. Tell me if you was a head coach, would you do this? He had Reggie Jackson in. He had Kyle Lowry in. And he had Eric Gordon in at the same dang on time. So why would you have 3 guards that are not that tall in at the same time? How can you play any defense, bro? And all of them are 34 and up or 35 and up. Why would you have a Reggie Jackson, a Eric Gordon, and a Kyle Lowry in at the same dang on time? See, that's what type of stuff that kind of be like, I don't know about this dude. I know he got a championship with the Raptors. I know he's a great coach. He won in other leagues and all that. I understand. I ain't hating. I'm just stating. Something ain't right, bro. Something ain't right. You feel me? What's going on, Raza P? Shout out to you, brother. Why are there so many mods? I got a lot of mods, man. I got a lot of mods, bro. Trade Embiid for... And some of my mods coming from my other channel. I have 2 channels. I cover the Vikings on my other channel. So it's just converting my mods from my other channel to this channel. This is my new channel where I cover the Sixers and the Phillies and just NBA talk in general, pretty much. Trade Embiid for like a young Superman. I wish, bro. I wish, bro. I wish. The problem is who's going to trade for Joel Embiid? Like, just put your GM hat on, right? Yes, Joel Embiid, when he's healthy, The man is all that. The man's a 2-time scoring champion. The man is the MVP, even though people don't respect it because they think Jokic won the MVP. I think he played excellent that year. He outplayed Jokic, in my opinion, that year. When it came to both sides of the ball, people are going to disagree when I say that, but that's just my opinion because Joel Embiid, he could have been Defensive Player of the Year as well. Jokic, I love Jokic and I respect Jokic, and right now Jokic is better than Joel Embiid, hands down. I'm not even going to sit there and argue with anybody with that because Jokic longevity and and him not getting hurt and him just being great consistently, I got him over Joel Embiid right now. But that MVP year, Joel Embiid was amazing. Amazing. I don't know how many games he had 40 points. I don't know how many games, how many alter shots on defense. Bro, he was amazing that year. So he had it. He has an MVP. He has a gold medalist. He has 2 scoring champions. He scored for his career over 10,000 points, at least, I believe. So, I mean, I understand that. But the problem is the man missed half of his games of his career. So I don't know how you can really do anything with that. You know what I mean? I believe Nick Nurse is a good coach. It's really not his fault the way the season went. The man has been looking defeated every post-game press conference. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You telling facts, bro. But the facts are the facts, bro. Let's keep it all the way real. When you have a Reggie Jackson in the game, a Kyle Lowry, you know what I'm saying, and an Eric Gordon in the game at the same time, something don't seem right, bro. That's not good coaching, bro. I would have rather replaced one of them with Kelly Oubre Jr. You gotta have some more height, bro. You gotta have more athleticism, bro. Shoot, I'd rather have Dalton Jr. in taking one of those their places, bro. You gotta change it up. You can't have a whole short lineup like that, bro. And then you got Yabusele playing center, bro. Why didn't you play a Dembele a lot more earlier in the season? Like, I'm just like, there's just questions, bro. There's just questions that I don't understand. I understand what he accomplished, but there's just some questions that I'm like, I don't know. Sixers need to invest in Maxey and realize that he is their best player besides Embiid. You listen, right now Maxey is the best player because Embiid can't be on the floor, and I love Embiid. And I'm not hating on Embiid, but sometimes, I said this a few weeks ago, sometimes players need new scenery to shine. And let me give you a few examples, right? James Harden. When James Harden was the 6th man of the year of the Thunder, right? I'm talking about early career James Harden, right? James Harden, I knew he was nasty with it, bro. I knew he was nasty. I didn't know he was going to be like this, but James Harden was nasty with it, with the Thunder, coming off the bench because of Westbrook was starting, right? Think of it like this. He had a new scenery. He went to the Rockets, changed his whole dang on swag up, bro, when it came to him having more opportunities. With more opportunities, you have more opportunities to shine. And same goes with Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, yes, he had Luka next to him. Jalen Brunson was a monster with Luka. But think of it in this perspective. If he would have stayed with Luka, would he get the same shine as he getting now in New York? Jalen Brunson is the best player on the Knicks right now, bro. He's getting a lot of shine right now. Like, so it's all about, like, you getting an opportunity. Like, Jalen Brunson probably wouldn't be Jalen Brunson if he would have stayed with the Mavericks. You feel me? And James Harden wouldn't have been James Harden if he would have stayed with the Thunder and KD. And, you know what I mean? Like, they switched teams and fine. So what I'm really trying to get to is Joel Embiid needs a new scenery. He needs to go to a new team. Maybe they could keep him healthier. Maybe they can unleash him to the point where he's healthy for the whole season. I don't know. But something has to change. Something has to change. And it's unfortunate because Joel Embiid is such a good player, and I know he cares about the team. The man had a meniscus tear last season, came back in a few months, played against the Knicks in the playoffs, and was averaging 34-plus points a game. 12 rebounds, almost 6 assists, playing good defense, had a 50-point nugget against the Knicks. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, man. It sucks to say that, but I'm being honest. I'm just being honest. Just my honest opinion. But how I feel about the Sixers right now is disappointing. A disappointing season. But it could all be better if we draft a good player in this upcoming draft. And yeah, the investigation is happening for the Sixers because they resting, not resting, because they looking into if Tyrese Maxey and Paul George are really hurt. You know what I mean? But I agree. I agree with it though. But I believe they really are hurt though, especially Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey never misses games, really. So, but shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. If you haven't already, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, trying to get to that first 300 subscribers on this channel. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that's rocking with me, man, on my YouTube journey. And I am so happy and thankful that y'all supporting me. Man, this is a crazy situation for the Sixers right now, though. This is really a crazy situation. I'm honestly like if you would have just told me that this season would be this bad, I would have been like, oh, stop the cap. If you was to tell me that the season would be this like shocking and oh, everybody's gonna be hurt, including our rookie of the year possibly, you know what I mean? I would have been like, yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But it's been that bad for us, y'all. It's been that bad. And I'm talking about from the very beginning of the season, it's been bad. The Sixers season's been bad from the very beginning of the season, bro. From the very beginning of the season. So, when you talk about Joel Embiid probably getting traded, I don't think he's getting traded, y'all. And the only reason why is because nobody knows if this man's going to be healthy to be traded. But I do have a hot take, though. I feel like the Sixers will trade Joel Embiid, right? And they're going to trade him to the Warriors. I think the Warriors is the perfect team to put Joel Embiid on next to Green with Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler. Oh, my goodness. If they get a healthy Joel Embiid with that, they got something special, man. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. And you know Jimmy Butler is best, like, really cool with Joel. So that could definitely work, man. If I'm the Sixers GM, I trade up for the number 2 or 3 pick and draft Ace Bailey. And have one of the best front courts in the NBA. You know the problem is, bro? We don't even have our pick. The only way the Sixers keep their pick in 2025 is if they have a top 6 pick. If they're out of the top 6 pick, guess who team gets our pick? So say it's the 7th pick overall. It goes to OKC. 6 and up, it stays with Philly, right? So it goes to OKC if it's a 7th, 8th, any pick after 6 pick. So we have to, that's why I'm saying that the Sixers honestly have to kind of lose out to keep their pick. The problem is there's still 16 games left. And there's a lot of teams that are tanking right now. There's too many teams in the NBA that's tanking right now, bro. So that's why I'm like, I hope we can keep losing. If we can lose 15 out of the last 16, that'd be awesome. If we could lose 10 out of the last 16, that'd be solid. We just got to make sure we lose enough games. But the problem is I'm not really sure, man. Not really sure. We're going to see what happens. But we might not be able to keep our pick if we don't lose enough. And we don't get lucky. We don't get lucky. So it's a little bit of luck that plays into it as well. But we shall see what happens. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking forward to seeing when do we do the what's it called? The NBA lottery thing. I'm not sure when the date is, but whenever that happens, I will be live for that just to see if the Sixers get a top 6 pick. Because I'm really hoping we do. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, and I agree with you. I love Ace Bailey. I love Cooper Flagg. I love Harper. I like VJ Edgecombe. Who am I missing? Trey Johnson. But Ace Bailey, that would be a nice pick. Any of them. Any of those picks, I would love. But we have to get rid of Paul George, though. We have to get rid of him. We have to get rid of him before we get rid of Joel Embiid, because Joel Embiid, I don't think you're going to get anything back for him because he's still hurt. And you don't know. I don't even know if the man's career is just over now. Hopefully it's not over, but we'll see what happens. Hello, good morning. So we'll see what happens, though. But shout out to each and every one of y'all. I'm about to get off. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to ask me before I get off. Hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend so far. Saturday, waking up this morning is truly a blessing. And yeah, man. But yeah, getting back to what I was saying about the whole Lakers, man. Like, the Lakers are a dark horse team to get out the West, man. If LeBron is healthy and Luka is healthy, and at the rate that they're playing right now, they got a chance, man. The Western Conference is really, really stacked. The teams that I think can come out the West is OKC, the Nuggets, the Lakers. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? It was going to be the Mavericks if Anthony Davis. Oh, shout out to you. Thank you for subbing. I was going to say the Mavericks if Anthony Davis was healthy and Kyrie Irving was healthy, but I can't even say the Mavericks no more because they're hurt. I'm trying to think of the Western Conference. The Western Conference. Who am I missing? So I got the Nuggets. I got the Lakers. I got OKC. I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody else. Stop the cat. LeBron going to blame someone when they lose. Yeah, hey, listen. Warriors. The Warriors. Yeah, the Warriors. My bad. Warriors. So I got Warriors, Nuggets, Lakers, and OKC. You're right. So 4. Those are the 4 that can probably come out the West. But you know, LeBron got to get healthy. Anything can happen. Shout out to my bull Grasshopper. But my favorite, honestly, I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. I'm not going to sit here and cap. I got the Nuggets coming out the West, bro. I got the Nuggets coming out the West. I just think Jokic is on another level right now. And I know SGA's playing good. I understand. But I don't know. Something about the Nuggets, man. I got a feeling. I don't know. It would be fun to see the Lakers and the Cavs in the finals. And in the East, I got either the Cavs, the Celtics, and that's it. It's out of those 2 teams. I don't got the Knicks getting out the East. All right, so top 3 in the East, I'll say Cavs, Celtics, and Knicks. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But shout out to y'all in the building. I'm about to get off first. Thank you for vibing with me, everybody that's in the building. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Have a wonderful weekend. And as always, God bless. Peace out.